Madrid. So many travelers skip this city. They say it's too boring, too many museums, just go to Barcelona instead. But honestly, they could not be more wrong. Madrid is packed with grand boulevards, buzzing plazas, and delicious food.
Oh my god.
It's one of the liveliest cities in all of Europe. But because it doesn't have an Eiffel Tower or a Colosseum, if you want the epic version of Madrid, you have to know where to look. So in this video, we'll give you the perfect 3-day itinerary so you can avoid the mistakes that could ruin your trip. As soon as you enter the city center of Madrid, you're going to be blown away by the architecture. Look at this building behind me. All the little towers, the spires. It looks like the castle, but this is just their city hall. Madrid was once the capital of one of the largest and richest empires in the entire world, so you can tell they weren't exactly on a budget. But the part that I personally think is the coolest is they put these life-size bronze chariots on some of the rooftops here.
My favorite part is that they have chocolate for breakfast here, and I know the perfect spot. This place has been serving traditional churros for 130 years. They make them from scratch. They fry them up just before you get them so they're nice and crispy. And it comes with this. Look. Look at the thick chocolate. This is just heavenly.
Today and tomorrow, we'll show you the highlights of Madrid, including the Royal Palace, the oldest restaurant in the world, and the Prado Museum. And then day 3 will be a day trip to 2 of the most beautiful fairy tale-like towns in all of Spain. We are now on Plaza Mayor, Madrid's most famous square. Today it looks elegant with the cobblestones, beautiful statue, people eating tapas. But in the 1600s, this place was a stage for blood and spectacle. Bullfights were held here in front of 50,000 spectators. You see all these balconies lining the square? These were like VIP boxes that Madrid's elite would rent out to have a really good view of the action. What's even more fascinating is that they also held public trials and executions here. So in 17th century Madrid, if you were not a Christian and you refused to convert, the Spanish Inquisition would literally drag you out here and burn you at the stake in front of a cheering crowd. This is the perfect spot to come for a drink, especially if you come here later in the day on these beautiful terraces. So you can have a sangria, or what the Spaniards typically have in summer is tinto de verano. This is equal parts red wine and lemon soda, and they serve it on ice so it's nice and cold. But maybe don't come here for lunch or dinner because it is very touristy. You're not going to find the best value for money here in terms of food. We'll show you a few great restaurants later. Now it's time for one of the best spots you can possibly visit in Madrid. Madrid has the biggest royal palace in Europe with over 3,400 rooms. This place is larger than Versailles and Buckingham Palace combined, and the story behind it is pretty wild. So in the 1700s, Spain got a new king, Philip V. Before him, the country had been ruled by the same royal family for centuries. So Philip was the new guy and he needed to prove himself. He absolutely hated the old palace that was here. It was this old, dark wooden fortress. So when that very conveniently burned down in 1734, Philip didn't just replace it, he upgraded everything about it. Stone, marble, gold. This place is one big statement. I am the one in charge now. So right now we're actually on a tour of the Royal Palace, and I highly recommend this because our guide knows so much about this place. She can tell you all the stories behind what you're seeing, and that really makes it come to life. Not to mention, she knows all the best rooms. Our guide Vanessa showed us the palace highlights, including this pretty insane throne room with red velvet and gold everywhere, the banquet hall that has been hosting state dinners for centuries, and even a room where all the walls are lined with silk that took 35 years to decorate. Vanessa told us the palace has more than 300 golden clocks because one king really hated being late. And when daylight savings time rolls around, they have to reset every single one. We booked this tour on GetYourGuide. GetYourGuide offers thousands of tours and activities in cities all around the world. The great thing about their website is you can see the reviews. So this tour has more than 8,000 reviews and a 4.6 out of 5-star rating. You just know it's gonna be good. And my favorite part is that a skip the line ticket is included in the price, which means you get to skip this giant queue at the entrance. Instead of standing here in the hot sun waiting around for 30 minutes, we got to go in through a separate entrance with our tour group, and we got in 30 seconds. So if you want that as well, I'll put all the links for you in the description box down below.
Alright, it's lunchtime. Of course we're going to eat some tapas. What else? Tapas are small plates of food. You order a few, put them in the middle to share, and that's how you eat them. Most bars serve the classics like croquetas, patatas bravas, platters of ham. But here, they have little works of art. This is seared tuna in between a nice little toasted bread and some trout eggs on top. A bit of sauce to go with it.
Ooh, that crunch.
Wow, this tastes even better than it looks. This is an egg with truffle and then
I think it comes with pork.
cut it open. Cheers, guys. Oh my god. This I can't even describe it. So much flavor.
This is a nice little bread bun, and then they have Russian salad on here, served with crayfish tails, topped it with some salmon eggs as well. Super creamy and a little bit salty, but those eggs on top of it, really nice.
This is rabo de toro. This is one of the specialties here in Madrid locally. Oxtail stewed for like 3-4 hours until it's like fall of the bone tender. It's just impossible how good that is. Like, this should be illegal. I think I'm actually going to move to Madrid.
Now, 3 very important tips for Madrid restaurants. Number 1, this place has an English menu, but a lot of restaurants in Madrid only have Spanish ones. Download the Google Translate app onto your phone, point it at the menu, and it translates it for you. Number 2, after you're finished eating, don't sit around waiting for the bill, because in Spain you're supposed to ask for it. They don't want to disturb you, they want you to have a nice time and really enjoy yourself, so you do have to ask for it.
We also get asked a lot about tipping. Here in Spain you don't tip 20%. What the locals usually do is they give like 2, 3, 4 euros if they were happy with the meal. Or if you're not happy, you can just leave 0. Now, we were like super happy with the food and the service was outstanding. So in this case, we left 10 euro on like a 100 euro bill.
And our waiter was very happy. He was like, oh, thank you. So you're not shorting people. That's just how it is here. The most famous church in all of Madrid is the Almudena Cathedral. It's located right next to the Royal Palace. It's very impressive. But we found one that's equally impressive and very much a hidden gem. You could walk past this place 100 times because there's no big signs, there are no tourist crowds, but the moment you walk inside, every inch of this church, the walls, the domes, the ceiling is covered in frescoes. This is Baroque style, which is kind of known for being like this, almost over the top. This was painted in the 1600s by 2 Italian painters that also worked on the Royal Palace. They did the dome primarily, and then after that the Spanish king brought in a guy from Naples who apparently was nicknamed Works Quickly to paint the walls. Even if he did work quickly, I think he still did a really great job. Now we're on our way to a very special spot, and it's located right here on the Gran Via. Gran Via is like Madrid's big shopping street. It's where you come to shop until you drop or just stroll around and people watch for a little bit. You've got big brands like Zara and H&M in these beautiful 100-year-old buildings. Not to mention, they've got, I think, the most beautiful McDonald's in the entire world. I mean, just look at the kind of real estate that McDonald's has here on this street. But we are not here for shopping or strolling. We've got something better.
Vamonos, follow me. We're going to go inside this building here. Buy a ticket. Take the elevator. What do you think? Huh?
That's pretty nice.
Cheers!
Cheers! Rooftop sangria, people. This rooftop is amazing. Probably one of the best views you can get in Madrid. It is a 360 view you've got here. You can see the skyscrapers in the city, all those beautiful buildings that we passed by earlier. You can even see way off in the distance snow-capped mountains.
Mind is blown.
One of the things that often surprises first-time visitors to Spain is how late Spaniards eat. Tonight we're gonna go to the oldest restaurant in the world. It is located right here in Madrid. We're gonna try to get in, but it only opens at like 8 p.m. and a lot of restaurants here in Madrid are the same. So what do people do in the meantime? From 6 to 8, they have what they call aperitivo. They drink a little bit, they snack a little bit. So we're day drinking, but we're also blending in.
Salud.
I am now standing in front of a restaurant that has been started in 1725. It holds the official Guinness World Record for being the oldest continuously operated restaurant in the world. Like, this place has survived wars, pandemics. It's older than some countries, so I'm guessing it is gonna be good, right? Like, it has to be good.
The only complication is that you can only make reservations when you're 4 people or more, and we're only 2. So the general advice, to just line up and hope you can get a table. So came early, half an hour before opening time. Fingers crossed. I think we're getting in.
We're going downstairs, apparently. Oh my god. It does look old down here.
We got in, we are in the downstairs area. Look at this.
Looks like a really old, almost like a wine cellar.
Just like 300 years ago.
The specialty at Botín is suckling pig, a classic dish from Castile, the region around Madrid. It's roasted slowly in a wood-fired oven with little more than salt, water, and some patience. Botín has been serving this dish for centuries. They roast about 60 whole suckling pigs a day and serve around 800 people. Simple, old-school Spanish cooking.
The skin is very crackly. Wow, that is nice and soft. It's like still juicy, but also it's like a smoky flavor from the oven. It's wood fired. Like, this is something really, really good.
It takes a lot of effort to cut through the skin. Like, it's really crackly and crispy. We've got some vegetables here as well, just for show. I give the food a 9 out of 10, but the vibe is an 11. It's really, like, amazing.
That is really good, really refreshing. It's got cream, it's got egg whites, it's got layers. It's really, really nice. Kim, now we have officially eaten at the oldest restaurant in the world.
Woo! And it's only day 1 of the video. We've got 2 more days to go. We have a big day today, and with a big day, we need a big breakfast.
We have gone to El Riojano. This place was started in 1855 by the royal pastry chef of the king and queen back then. And the current king and queen still eat here from time to time. How good does this look? It's filled with cream, salted chocolate. I just really love the vanilla cream on the inside and the chocolate on top.
I took this, which is almost the size of my head, topped with sugar. Just like a jam on the inside.
We're now heading to one of the highlights of Madrid, the Prado Museum.
Today, the Prado is one of the most visited spots in Madrid. An art museum with over 8,000 pieces. But few people today know the Prado was born from humiliation. In the 18th century, this building was supposed to become a science museum. But then Napoleon invaded Spain and French troops occupied Madrid. They turned this building into military barracks, stored weapons here, and left it badly damaged. By the time the war had ended, Napoleon had also looted hundreds of paintings from Madrid. So Queen Maria Isabel convinced the King of Spain to turn this damaged building into a museum, a statement to the world that Spanish art belonged up there with the best of Europe. In front of the Prado Museum, you have a statue dedicated to its most famous painter, Diego Velázquez. It is said that King Philip IV loved this man's work so much that the king had his own private key to Velázquez's painting studio, and he would sometimes sit in the studio and just watch Velázquez paint for hours. But the problem was that back in those days, painting was kind of a blue-collar job, but Velázquez had always dreamed of being part of the court, a real nobleman. So in his most famous painting, Las Meninas, this is the part of the story that I love, Velázquez paints himself as a member of the court to show his ties to the royal family. And after he died, it is said that King Philip picked up a brush and personally painted a knighthood onto his friend's chest in the painting. So that's the cross you see in the painting today. I just love that story. And then there is a tragic story of Goya. He wanted to be a famous court painter like Velázquez. He painted this incredible portrait of the Spanish royal family, but in his 40s, he was struck by a mysterious illness that left him in bed for over a year. In his isolation, his thoughts turned very dark. He was completely deaf, so he started painting these really dark murals full of like horrific events and anguish that they call the black paintings. He put them straight on the walls of his dining room, his bedroom, and then after he died, they actually went inside the house, scraped all the paintings off the wall, and our guide said, put them in the Prado anyway, because that too is art. The best tip I can give you if you want to come to the Prado, most people in there are also, like us, on a guided tour because this place is massive. It has over 100 rooms and 1,500 art pieces. So if you come here on your own, you're gonna spend half a day wandering around in there and still miss some of the best bits. Whereas with a guide, they take you straight to the best spots and the stories they tell really make this place come alive. So it's a much better experience. Also, the tour we're on with GetYourGuide includes a skip the line ticket, so if there's a queue at the entrance, which there often is, you can just walk straight past and go in. If you want to do the same tour we did, I will put everything in the description box down below, so go and check it out.
We are now at the Mercado de la Paz, which is just north of Prado Museum, about like 20-25 minute walk. We came here because it's like a more of a local version. You've got a couple of markets, but some of them are a little bit touristy here in Madrid. And I just love that they sell so many different things here, like all these delicacies and specialties. I'm gonna show you a few different things to eat here. We start off with this little stall behind me right there. The guy explaining me everything about the cheeses and the ham. This is cheese from the Mancha region, Manchego. Cheers, Kim. Oh, that's really good. It's like a harder cheese. Reminds me a little bit of Parmesan. And then we have the famous Spanish ham. This is Jamón Ibérico Bellota. Ibérico means the type of pig. It's kind of like a different breed of pig they have here locally in Spain. And Bellota means it has been fed on a diet of exclusively acorns, which gives it like a lot more fatty texture and a lot of like deep flavor.
This is known as like the best ham in the world.
This is like the Ferrari of the hams. Wow.
Which is so delicious. This is the perfect combination of like meaty, fatty, a little bit salty because it's been cured. Oh, this is so good.
I just love browsing by all the stalls and all the stuff that they sell here. But one place that Kim highly recommended is this one, which is a tapas bar. Unlike yesterday, they don't do like modern tapas. They do like the classical stuff to perfection. Just having a look at the menu, what we're gonna order. They have raciones, which is like a full portion, and they have medio raciones, which is like a half portion. It's more like a tapa. You can order like small plates or bigger plates, whatever you feel like. We just ordered some drinks as well. I have some cava, only €3.50 for a glass of sparkling wine. This place is the real deal. And at this place, you get a free tapa included with a drink as well. My kind of place.
So our waiter said we definitely had to try the tortilla. Tortilla is a Spanish omelette with egg and potato in there. This looks absolutely amazing. Like it looks super rich and creamy. It's so hearty and comforting.
Here we have some more of grandma's cooking, at least if your grandma was Spanish. This is chistorra, which is a special type of chorizo from the region of Navarra. It's kind of a local specialty, very famous here in Spain, but people don't really know it outside. Wow. It's got like the deep, spicy flavor in it. It's still soft, but then crunchy on the outside as well. Some fries to go with it. Of course, you gotta have patatas bravas, fried up potatoes with spicy sauce on it, and then some albondigas, homemade meatballs in a thick tomato sauce.
Hot tomato sauce?
I really love the meatballs. I was just being a bit too greedy and ate them when they were too hot.
This is the great thing about having tapas in Spain. Every tapas bar kind of has their own way of doing things, so you need to go to a few different bars on your trip to really get a good idea of what the cuisine is like here in Madrid. So one of the things I really love about Madrid is how nice and compact the city center is. Like all the main attractions that we did are like 15-20 minutes walking from one another, and it is such a beautiful city to walk through. Unbelievable. Case in point, this is Retiro Park. And this is just like Madrid's version, kind of Central Park. Such a beautiful green lung of the city. You have lakes here and fountains and so many beautiful trees, some wildlife. Unbelievable. It's such a vibe change from the rest of the city, and I really like it. There's so much wildlife on this lake. You've got these really big fish. I think they're carps, and then you have turtles in there and ducks as well. I love this.
Inside Retiro Park, you have this little oasis of peace here, the Rose Garden. And it's the greatest collection of roses I've ever seen. Apparently, if you come here, like us, in April, May, June, it is the most beautiful. So we are lucky. Definitely don't skip this.
Now we're doing 3 days in Madrid, and today is just day 2. If you want for day 3, there are more museums here, like the Reina Sofia, which is a modern art museum. But for us personally, I am much more interested in the old world charm of Spain. There are some amazing towns close by to Madrid that you can visit on a day trip. Every guide we have had so far has said go to Toledo and Segovia. They're these beautiful medieval cities, kind of like being in a fairy tale. So guess what we're doing tomorrow? Today we are doing a day trip to 2 of the most beautiful fairy tale-like towns in Spain, Segovia and Toledo, located about an hour and a half from Madrid. Segovia was once a royal city. Kings and queens used to live right here. And the castle sitting at the top of town is said to have been Walt Disney's inspiration for Cinderella. As soon as you enter Segovia, you come across this massive aqueduct. It's basically like an ancient water bridge. The Romans built this more than 2,000 years ago to bring water from the mountains into the city. This is how the people of Segovia got water in their homes until the 1950s. So cool, because this is like an engineering marvel. It's almost 100 feet tall, but the most impressive part, they didn't use any mortar to build this. This is literally stone on stone, and it's still standing after more than 2,000 years. How crazy is that?
I really love the architecture. It's very different from Madrid. Madrid is more grand. Here it's more like cozy old world charm. Cobblestone streets, old palaces, and everything in between, these little squares. You can stop for a little coffee as well.
It's a vibe.
It is a vibe.
At the very top of Segovia, on this sheer rock cliff that looks straight out of a fantasy movie, sits the Alcazar. It was built almost 900 years ago, before Spain was even a country yet, just rival kingdoms fighting for power. This castle has lasted through coronations, wars, and endless power struggles. So we just entered the Alcazar. Very cool, because you have these really big hallways with stone and gold on the ceilings. Super, super impressive. The views over the hillside from here are awesome as well. I kind of feel a little bit like I'm in Game of Thrones or something. This is so cool and completely different from what we saw when we were in Madrid.
What a great start to the day. Really love the castle here. We're actually on a day trip that includes 2 different cities in one day. We started off in Madrid this morning. We're now in Segovia. We have our guide Maria with us. She gave us a little guided tour of the city and then dropped us off here at the castle that we could explore on our own. And then this afternoon we're going to Toledo, which is a city about an hour and a half that way. This is the most popular day trip from Madrid because you get to see 2 cities in one day. You'd never be able to pull this off on your own, so it's very, very efficient. And with all the explanations of the guide, it really brings it to life, because otherwise you wouldn't really know what you're looking at. Like everything we've done in the past few days, we booked this through GetYourGuide. By now you know, link in the description box below or scan this QR code right on my face. We have some free time now before we head to the city of Toledo. Our guide recommends that we try the local cakes, which are called Poncho Segoviano. They were invented in the Alcazar castle for the kings, and I fancy myself also a little bit like a king, so just need to try it. It's with honey, lemon, I don't know what else is in there. I love this with textures. It's crunchy, and here we got like a gelatin, and here at the bottom you have a little cake. Actually really good. Multi-layered. Starting to feel more royal now.
Now the bus is going to pick us up right here in front of the entrance to the city. I love how this is like no stress. You don't have to navigate. You don't have to do anything except just show up. After a nice nap on the bus, we arrived in the stunning city of Toledo. So in an hour, our guide is going to show us around the city of Toledo. But first we have free time, so we came for some lunch, some tapas. And I just love this so much because we're on this beautiful little square. Like, it's super cute. We get to sit outside and just enjoy a little bit of food. This is Spain at its best, people. If you're coming to Toledo on your trip, make sure to come to this restaurant. It's called El Central. Food is really good, and the seating is Our second guide of today, Ava, is taking us on a walking tour through the cobblestone streets of Toledo. We met up with her on the main square and she told us this is where they used to do bullfighting and public executions. Everybody wanted a great balcony so they could watch the action, and the people who didn't have one would just paint a balcony on their facade. This is such a beautiful town, absolutely magical. It feels like we're stepping back in time to the days of old world Spain or something. I love it.
It's like dotted with churches and palaces and old mosques and everything in between. I'm really loving this day trip because these two cities are so different. I've been to Spain so many times, never been here. I'm so glad I came here.
Toledo has a fascinating history. This used to be one of the most important cities in all of Spain, and everybody wanted it. In the 8th century, Muslim armies from North Africa swept in and conquered Toledo, along with most of what we call Spain today. For centuries, the Christians would fight back, gain some ground, and then lose it again, until finally, after 400 years of Muslim rule, the Christians retook Toledo. And from that point on, they started reshaping the city. So when the Christians finally got Toledo back, they built this big cathedral to really stake their claim and to say, look at us, all this wealth and power that we have, look at everything that we can do. And we're gonna go and check out the inside right now. It took the Christians 250 plus years to build this place. It is incredible, so ornate with all the gold and artwork. There are over 700 stained glass windows alone inside. And one story that I love that our guide told us as to why it is so elaborate and why there are so many statues here is, imagine being a farmer in Spain in the 16th century and this is your first time coming to Toledo and you walk in here in this church and you see all the gold, all the opulence. There's organ music playing ethereally in the background. That is a kind of experience that really makes people believe in faith, and it is that helped Christianity in the end unify the country of Spain. So I absolutely love that story and I just absolutely love this tour. I'll put all the links for everything that we booked in the description box below in case you want to check it out. If you want to see more of Madrid, you can watch our Madrid food tour right here, or if you want to know what scams to avoid in Spain, you can click on this video right here.